guys, it's Megan with Vigilante Vibes, and today I want to talk about the first 2 episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It released last night, so let's break down the episodes, let's talk about what we thought about it, and then you guys let me know in the comments, did you dig it, did you not? Cool. So, episode 1, Amazing Fantasy. It starts with Peter is going to a new school for genius kids called Midtown High. You know, he says his goodbyes to May. They have a nice moment together. And then a Marvel Sparkle Circle. I think we all know what those are. The Doctor Strange thing. We know. It appears and Doctor Strange steps through, caught in a battle with a symbiote-like alien creature. I don't know what it was, but it looked pretty badass. Peter quickly jumps into action, rescuing Nico Minoru as the school is being destroyed. As they exchange words, a spider falls out of the portal, and when it closes, the web snaps, leaving the spider on Peter's back. The spider bites him on the back of the neck, causing Peter to pass out as it scurries off, hiding on an unseen student's backpack, which I think that's going to come back at some point. Now, jump 2 months later, Peter is now Spider-Man, wearing a homemade suit and using a rudimentary web shooters. He swings the school, Rockford Bales High, seeing as Midtown is still being rebuilt because of the Doctor Strange incident. After missing his train and beats up some muggers on the way, saving Harry Osborn's life in the process, which I thought was if that whole scene felt so Spider-Man to me. I don't know why. It just did. Back at school, Peter learns that Pearl is dating Lonnie Lincoln, a high school jock who's surprisingly more intelligent than Peter thought, so egg on Peter's face. The two became lab partners, and it quickly becomes clear that Lonnie is actually a genuinely good dude who wants to befriend Peter. So, which is so different than the usual. We've seen it, Flash Thompson and Peter Parker. Now this jock is like, hell yeah, Peter. And it was nice to see. However, despite his upbeat attitude, Lonnie faces challenges on his long journey home to Harlem. He endures subtle racism, like a woman refusing to sit near him on the subway and cops tailing him as he walks back to his family's apartment. And we get to see that his family is actually struggling financially. So that was sad. Meanwhile, Spider-Man stops a robber who stole from a pizzeria. He convinces the owner to cut the woman some slack, explaining that she's recently lost her job and she's struggling. Aren't we all? As a reward, Spider-Man gets a free pizza and heads home. On his way back, he spots a DVD player in the trash and notices a fancy car parked outside his apartment, the kind that might belong to Tony Stark. When Peter gets home, Aunt May is there, but she's not alone. Norman Osborn is sitting next to her and wants to talk to Peter. I loved that whole callback to Captain America Civil War. That was so well done. That was awesome. So episode 1, I really liked it. I think it came out strong. I think they finished strong. It felt like I was reading a Spider-Man comic, honestly, with banter, with everything that happens, with so many things. While it was very fun, there was also some moments that were like more deep than others, like the woman struggling financially and crying after she stole from the pizzeria, or the challenges that Lonnie faces in real life, like racism. All of that, I liked that because it made it very relatable. So I thought it was fun. It was a strong start, I'd say. But episode 2, the Parker Luck. It starts right where the episode 1 ended. As expected, Peter Parker is stunned to find billionaire Norman Osborn waiting for him in his apartment at the start of the 2nd episode of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. The Oscorp CEO reveals that he found Peter through his impressive academic record at Rockford Bales High and is currently impressed by what he's seen. He wants Peter to come and work at Oscorp and offers him a paid internship, which never happens. Needless to say, it's a dream come true for the web-slinger. Later, Peter catches a creep trying to rob a woman and is introduced to the rest of the football team by Lonnie Lincoln, who continues to defy the typical high school jock stereotype, which I love because we've seen it over and over and over. It's nice to see something different. Nico, however, isn't a fan of Norman and finds him suspicious, as she should. So at Oscorp, Peter watches a video showcasing Norman's philanthropic efforts, painting him as a generous businessman, which we've all seen before. But it's Norman Osborn. It kind of comes with the territory. Peter isn't the only intern at Oscorp. He meets Amadeus Cho, a girl named Aisha from Wakanda, and Jean Foucault. Dr. Bentley Whitman is in charge of their group and doesn't seem too thrilled to be overseeing these young interns. He actually sounds like he hates the idea with a burning passion. After assessing their skill, Peter is paired with Dr. Carla Connors, an energy researcher who notably has only one arm, making her a gender swap version of Kurt Connors, aka the Lizard. So there's a lot of characters here that some you might know, some you might not. I am releasing a video today. I mean, probably right after you see this video, it'll be there. Talking about all of these characters, all of their comic counterparts. So check it out. Shameless plug, I guess. The Stark arc reactor is brought up, with Norman apparently keen on creating his own version. Meanwhile, Peter and Nico get an invitation to a party hosted by the football team, which felt very Tom Holland, Peter, and Ned. That's what it felt like. After a brief Crusher Hogan Easter egg flashes up on the TV, Peter spots a news report about a nearby fire and changes in the stairwell before swinging into action, which was, hindsight, was not a good idea. The villain, Butane, has been hired to burn down some abandoned buildings, and he's in the wrong one. He's dumb. He's an idiot. But I guess, yeah, that's what happens when you don't hire quality. So a fight ensues and spreads to a pet shop where Peter saves some animals before outsmarting the powerful baddie, who on his tech has a very eye-catching logo the hero takes real good notice of. Nico is left alone at the party as Peter heads back to Oscorp, where his absence was not unnoticed. He's quickly called to Norman's office, and on his way there, he spots photos of Osborn with Captain America. Peter tries to explain himself to his new boss, but Norman cuts him off, turning his monitor around to reveal footage of Peter transforming into Spider-Man. So, you're Spider-Man, Norman says, just as the episode wraps up. I really like the cliffhangers they're leaving these episodes on, but I feel like they would hit a lot harder if you didn't just give us the episode right after immediately. I don't understand the release schedule at all. It's like 2 episodes this week, 3 episodes at once next week. I don't understand it, but I don't work at Marvel, so who am I to judge? But I thought both episodes were really well done. I really liked the characters. I liked the character dynamics. I really liked Nico and Peter. I made a video yesterday about the voice actor for Peter and some of his one comment that he said. And I know a lot of people said they're not going to watch the show, but other people who worked on the show have said to watch it. They worked really hard on it. You know, I was excited for the show. My excitement kind of dwindled a little bit after his comments, but it's like, they're right. Other people worked on the show too. So I'm still going to watch. Of course, I've lost respect for, what is even his name? Hudson Thames or whatever. Calm down. But I really like the show. I don't like it because of the voice actor of Spider-Man. I like it because of everything else. I like how everything was done. I actually really, sorry, there's like a blind right there. Of course. I actually really like the animation. I didn't think I would. It grew on me with each trailer or each clip they released. But this time I didn't even notice it. I actually really dug it. I thought both episodes were really well done. That was a very, very strong start for a show that's already been renewed. Already, before the show even aired, they renewed it. So that shows like how much good feedback they're getting, because every review I've seen, the people that got screeners or all that who saw it early, they've all been glowing. And I see why, because it does feel like it was made for the fans of Spider-Man. I felt like it. I'm like the biggest Spider-Man fan. Maybe not the biggest. I mean, there's probably someone bigger. But to me, I'm the biggest. So I thought it was really well done. I thought it felt like a comic book came to life. The Spider-Verse movies have that feeling too, that it's a comic book that came to life, but it's very different from this. So apples and oranges. But I really like it. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see what other characters we get to see. Also, I really, really want the little hanging thing in May's car of Iron Man on the rearview mirror. I want to hang it right here. I want it so bad. It's so cute. But that is my breakdown. That is my review of the first 2 episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It is currently on Disney Plus. Well, the first 2 episodes are. So check them out. Let me know what you guys think. If you have watched it, let me know in the comments what you think. Are you still going to check out the show despite what the voice actor said? I get it if you don't want to. I get it if you do want to. No shame, no judgment from me. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And check out my other video that is about all the characters in the show and their comic counterparts and how they're all actually kind of Easter eggs. So, have a marvelous day.